I started spending my family's money when I was 7. Back in second grade, I maxed out 2 of my dad's credit cards in 3 days, each with a 100 million limit. In middle school, I even sold off most of the company's stock, cashed out nearly 10 billion, then blew every last bit of it within a month. Not only did I trigger a massive shakeup in Tianhai's financial world, I almost made my dad lose control of the company. In just 10 years, I drained a huge company worth hundreds of billions. But today my dad called and told me our family's bankrupt. He told me to come home and farm. Me, all the way out here, I wasn't nearly as overwhelmed as he was. Hearing we went bankrupt, I didn't look even a little sad or crushed. If anything, I looked relieved. I tossed the bathroom mop to the side and flopped down on the floor like I had no shame. You trash system. You heard it too just now. My family's broke. Go find another host. All that money I spent these years might as well have been fed to the dogs. No, host, don't do that. The system's almost fully built. How can you quit halfway? A mechanical voice, slick and a little sly, rang out inside my head. The moment I heard it, I instantly blew up. Built my ass. I spent over 10 billion because of you. Even feeding pigs would have paid off by now. But you? All you do is scam me for money 24/7. I'm done. To raise the so-called ultimate manufacturing system, I kept finding ways to get cash. I even took the title Huaguo's #1 spendthrift. And the results still sucked. Everyone thinks I live like a degenerate rich kid, just burning money non-stop. But God knows I'm the most miserable rich kid alive. While other rich kids are cruising in supercars, holding girls and living it up, I'm out here working part-time just to cover basic expenses, eating scraps every day, just to save a little money to feed this system. And after 10 years of this trash system still showed zero signs of growing. I'm tired. I'm not playing anymore. Host, you're really just short the final bit. Just 2.3 million more and you'll make it. Yeah, right. This thing has played me more times than I can count. My host, this really is the last payment. As long as you agree to transfer the money, the system will finish loading immediately. I checked my account balance. After setting aside travel money to go back home, I had exactly 2.3 million left. So this system really wants to squeeze me dry. Not happening. If I send you money again, I'm a dog. Even if you put Iron Man armor blueprints in front of me, I'm not sending you a single cent. I was dead serious. The second I finished speaking, my expression changed. Because inside my mind, an armor breakdown schematic actually appeared. Staring at that insanely precise mechanical suit, my heart started racing. I felt like I was about to lose control. What guy could resist this kind of temptation? Host, I'm not lying to you. But at your current skill level, even with the blueprints, you still couldn't build it. So you need my help. Trust me. Just the last 2.3 million. Then the ultimate manufacturing system will be yours. I swallowed hard. Stay calm. This is just the system trying to bait me. Hold it together. Fine, take it. In the end, I couldn't resist. And in the blink of an eye, I got a bank SMS alert. I don't even know how many times I've ended up broke like this. I dusted off my butt. Stood up and sighed. Whatever. I've been played so many times. One more won't kill me. I just packed up my tools. When my head suddenly felt heavy. Then ding, a sound rang out in my mind. Right after that came a series of mechanical prompts. Ultimate manufacturing system loading complete. Host, attribute boost complete. Beginner gift pack delivered. Shop unlocked. I froze in place. This time, the trash system actually didn't lie. As my consciousness dove in, I saw the system's personal interface. Host, Guchen, manufacturing level. Level 1, fame, wealth 20,000. Looks 88, math 61, math 61. Physics 60, chemistry 60. Biology 60. Information 60. Language 100. Seeing my stats, I snapped. Trash system, that's all the boost I get? Why is everything just barely passing? Host, this is the maximum upgrade the system can provide. A 60 already beats most humans on Earth. For example, math, at least top 1% globally. Still, I wasn't satisfied. No, my looks are still a bit low. Turn it up. Or refund me. After some back and forth bargaining, I got the system to raise my looks to 92. Now I could actually stand out in the human world. And I finally understood how the system works. If I want to build something good, first I need to level up my manufacturing rank. Like right now, at level 1, there's no way I can build something like Iron Man armor. Second, I need stronger foundational science skills. Because the good stuff has to be built by me, not handed out for free by the system. There are 2 main ways to level up. One is fame points. The other is wealth points. In plain terms, fame and money. Stuff in the shop, blueprints, tools, all that. Also costs fame points or wealth points to redeem. After I got it, I took a deep breath. Because it was time for the hype part. Opening the gift pack. A starter pack from a system I fed for 10 years can't be that bad, right? A math problem solving card. Difficulty 60/70. A small graphene battery design blueprint. That's it. At least give me a cold fusion battery. This time I couldn't bargain it up. So I reluctantly accepted this pretty underwhelming starter pack. Before heading back home, I went to my school's lab, and I built a sample of the small graphene battery. Because once I got back, I wouldn't be that flashy rich kid anymore. I might not have the conditions to build this thing later. Gotta say, my high school wasn't anything special, but the equipment was actually solid. No wonder they charged such insane tuition. They were honestly happy to see me leave. At a school full of rich kids, besides tuition, they usually find ways to make extra money too. But not off me. Not only could they not squeeze a second payment out of me, they were always paying me a high wage. After all, cleaning toilets every day isn't easy for a kid. Finally, that broke kid is gone. But then who's gonna clean the toilets now? The principal was happy and stressed. Sir, where's Guchen? An old man rushed into the office, panicking. He left. He should be at the airport by now. Idiot, you let a once-in-a-lifetime genius walk away. A true prodigy. A genius who could make Shenga High School legendary forever. The principal looked completely baffled. A 17-year-old can design something like that? My God, he's destined to change the world. The old man was full of regret. The principal, on the other hand, was totally lost. Sitting on the plane, I realized my fame points had jumped to 340. Then I remembered, when I built the battery sample, I think I forgot to wipe the operation logs. Someone probably found it. I didn't really care, though. Those logs can't reproduce a finished product. And to actually apply the battery in real life, you'd also need a special conductive interface. My battery was still one of a kind. Thinking fame points weren't that useful right now, I dumped all of them into leveling up my manufacturing rank. Because the trash system told me, if I didn't reach level 2, all my basic sciences, except language, couldn't break past 60. That extra bit of math was a bonus reward for feeding it for years. What a scam. Looking at this 3001 XP bar, I felt a lot better. Level 2 shouldn't be that hard. If I level up using wealth points, what's the exchange rate? 10,000 bucks for 1 XP. Of course, I knew it. This system always wants to scam my money. From now on, I'm only leveling with fame points. I'm not letting this system earn a single cent. I swore it silently. The moment I walked out of the airport, I saw my parents holding a sign. Looking at how polished they were, surrounded by 7 or 8 bodyguards, I started questioning my entire life. A luxury car, bodyguards. Weren't we bankrupt? How come they don't look like it? Unlike me, the moment I got close, Mom, Hiyuki pulled me into a hug. Mom, I'm sorry. I left you out there alone for so long. Look at my son, he got so skinny. I told your dad a long time ago. 8 million a month is nowhere near enough. It's my fault, I should have secretly wired you money. Dad, Gu Guozhang's eyelid twitched like crazy. This spendthrift woman was about to ruin everything. Are you trying to make our son even worse? Mom, didn't we go bankrupt? Gu Guozhang was about to speak, but Yuki cut him first. Your dad's company is gone, but Mom still has money. Don't worry. If you need money, tell Mom. Mom's got you, I'll wire it. That trash system definitely heard all that. Next thing you know, it'll come asking me for money again. Like it was trying to prove my point. I heard another ding. A new mission popped up on the panel. As a master manufacturer, how can you not have your own company? As the sole heir of Xingcheng Tech, saving it is your unavoidable responsibility. Mission details. Pay off all of Xingcheng Tech's debts and restore operations. Restart the business. Reward 900 fame points, close 1 charm, and 1 free shop draw. Seeing the mission, I relaxed. Yeah, I still needed money. But at least I wasn't paying the system directly. Dad, is our company really beyond saving? I asked, carefully testing the waters. Gu Guozhang looked at me with real relief. My son finally grew up. You actually care about the company now. Not like before, only asking for money. The funding gap is too big. And these past 2 years, competition has been brutal. We haven't had any good business. I felt guilty. I'm sorry. If I hadn't kept using the company's money, then the company wouldn't. Yuki got unhappy right away. Sweetie, it's not your fault. It's just money. Your dad's crappy company couldn't make much anyway. Even without you, it would have gone under sooner or later. Gu Guozhang wasn't thrilled. But as the lowest ranked person in the house, he could only swallow it. And honestly, she wasn't totally wrong. I didn't even bother figuring out the main reason anymore. Bottom line, Xingcheng Tech had to survive. Mom, how much money do you have? She loved her son unconditionally, heart and mouth. But the moment I asked that, her heart still skipped a beat. This good son drained Dad. And now it's Mom's turn, huh? Not much cash. But I do have some real estate and stocks. And none of it's tied to your dad's company. It's absolutely yours. Mom, I want to save Xingcheng Tech. Is it enough? Yuki was stunned. Gu Guozhang broke into a cold sweat. He barely survived by cutting off an arm to save the body, just to leave the family a little nest egg. No way he'd let this kid burn it all. He coughed twice. Gu Guozhang said, Son, don't worry about the company. You're still young. You should focus on school. In a couple days, I'll find you another school. Be good and study for 2 years. I couldn't hear any of it. I clung to my mom's arm and begged. Mom, trust me. Give me the money. I can definitely save Xingcheng Tech. If I could ruin the company, I can bring it back too. Gu Guozhang looked hopeless. It's over. This idiot kid's spending spree will never stop. Man, life is so long. After I got my mom's phone, I immediately started counting up her assets. No idea if it would be enough to save Xingcheng Tech. Dad, about how much do we need? Gu Guozhang looked dead inside. He didn't say a word. He didn't want to answer his son. Yuki swallowed hard. Son, the court is coming to put up the seals the day after tomorrow. In the short term, you won't be able to scrape together that much cash. Hearing that, Gu Guozhang was thrilled. Exactly. I don't have cash right now, so even if he wants to blow money, it won't be that easy. I frowned. What about a bank loan? Yuki's expression turned weird. She didn't know how to respond. Gu Guozhang just laughed. Son, you don't seriously think our family can still borrow from a bank, do you? The bank is our biggest creditor. We've been blacklisted a long time ago. Do you have any idea how hard I worked to save this little nest egg? I felt disappointed. While I was thinking about how to cash out fast, I suddenly realized we weren't heading home. Today is Su Yuking's 17th birthday. Tonight we're going to her place to mooch a meal. Yuki explained. My save the bankrupt company move scared Yuki the second I got back. She figured she needed to save where she could. Free dinner? Might as well take it. Su Yuking? My pupils widened. No way. I just got back and I'm already seeing that princess? Gu Guozhang nodded. Yep. Honestly, it's a shame. Back then I finally got her dad drunk and managed to land a marriage contract. But I lost it. Now we're too embarrassed to go trying to cling to their family again. Yuki was also full of regret. How do you even lose something that important? You really are a spendthrift. Such a good daughter-in-law and we just missed out. I guiltily lowered my head. That marriage contract wasn't actually lost. I stole it. Back then, to get money to feed the system, I swiped the contract. Then I went to Su Yuking and sold it to her for 50 million. That might be the most ridiculous engagement breakup in history. At first, the girl thought she got a great deal, but the more she thought about it, the weirder it felt. I showed up to break off the engagement, and she had to pay me? It was straight up disrespectful. Later, she tried to come collect the debt, but I had already gone overseas. And that was that. I really didn't want to face Su Yuking. I was about to say I wouldn't go, but then something clicked. Su family's young lady's birthday. Wouldn't that bring a ton of rich people? Pretty much all loaded. If it weren't for your dad and his connection with old Su, we probably wouldn't even be invited. So many rich people. Doesn't that mean a chance to cash out? I got hyped. To finish the mission, I couldn't care less about pride anymore. After the Gu family of 3 arrived at the Su estate, it caused a commotion, no surprise. Waguo's #1 spendthrift. The 10-year reigning king of wasting money, Tianhai's cash-flashing overlord. A legendary figure had returned. Young Master Gu, you're finally back. If you didn't come back, I seriously couldn't keep living like this. A greasy fat guy got so excited he hugged my leg. I was genuinely touched. This guy's name was Lu Hui. Back when I had no money for food, he was the one who helped me out. You know what? Without you as a comparison, my old man hates me more and more every day. Before he'd beat me once a week. Now it's 3 times a day. Bro, life is rough. Get lost, I'm done wasting money. Starting today, I'm rebuilding the Gu family's glory. Lu Hui's tiny eyes went wide. You stopped blowing money? I couldn't be bothered arguing with him. I hurried and ran off to the side, because a girl in a pale moon-colored dress was marching straight at me, pissed. I turned around helplessly, put on a gentle smile, and said, Yuking, long time no see. You're getting prettier and prettier. Su Yuking snorted. I didn't expect you to actually come back. I thought you were gonna stay overseas forever. How could I? You've been thinking about me the whole time. How could I possibly keep staying abroad? So I caught the earliest flight back. To finish the mission, I'm going all in. Yuking, happy birthday. I pulled out a silver hair clip from my shirt. I bought it for my little cousin, but it's all I got right now. Su Yuking had been furious seeing me, but this move left her totally thrown. She blushed, took the hair clip, then ran back inside, watching her disappear. I couldn't help but sigh. In just 2 years, she'd gotten seriously prettier. Thinking about that old engagement, I felt like I took a massive loss. The more I thought about it, the worse it felt. Then boom, a flash of inspiration. I chased after Su Yu King immediately. I've always believed that as a top-tier spoiled rich kid, walking into a noble young lady's room is no big deal. So yeah, I swaggered right into Su Yu King's room.